So we're hitting sport. Abdul, my friend Imade says that he is not running for the highest goal scorer award. That is a defeatist attitude.
Seriously, I don't.
Where is that one coming from?
That's not the elite mentality that the best strikers had.
And Pesero, has already marked him down as one of the standout players in the Premier League.
See, Pesero was in Benin City at the Samuel Bolivia Stadium alongside.
Was that the pressure on him?
Pep? Well, I really don't want to believe it's the pressure.
See, I think this
I know. I really don't want to believe it's the pressure. I think it's more of. See, it could also be because you look at the under-20 game. Now, it was the first time the big wigs in the NFF was watching them. It was the first time the Super Eagles coach was officially watching it alongside the technical director in a friendly game played, and we saw the goalkeeper and the defense line jittery in front of the coach. They felt, okay, if I impress the coach, he could have me in his eyes, and if I don't do so well, the coach might just begin to even tell my coach that find an alternative to me. I think for Imade at this point, yes, he needs to keep scoring goals. He needs to tell himself that I can actually do it. Why not? Who says Imade cannot score 20 goals in the Npfl?
Haaland has not scored in quite some while.
But
Kylian Mbappe doesn't score every game.
Not
exactly. Even the great Messi scores
I think
in
the
every
problem
game.
here, yes, we may want to blame the coach maybe because the pressure or something, but I think it's a personal thing at this moment. When I read that story this morning, I began to imagine why would this guy make this kind of statement? Doesn't mean he doesn't have agents or people that talk to him.
He wants to water it down.
See, okay, look at Ademola Lookman. He said that he wants to
overtake.
Thank you, overtake Osimhen. That is giving yourself ginger that I can do this, and not you coming to talk down on yourself. The last time they played Gombe United, I was watching the match and I saw so many comments. People were saying Imade is not being himself today. So we're saying, okay, that is why he's a human being and that's why he's a player. Sometimes you do well, sometimes you don't do well. Some were saying, no, he's still the black bullet. And many people believe so much in this guy. And like Abdul said, who says you can't even score 15, 20 goals in a season? Now, people are looking up to you. This is the only Nigeria that is thrown. Okay, let me not say the only Nigeria. Because and that's why the United guy, Emmanuel Ifeanyi or somebody, is still coming up with his own goals. But this is one of the players in the Npfl at this point that Nigerians can't go a week without talking about. Everybody's talking about Imade. When he won the Premier or the Player of the Month award on Twitter, people celebrated him. Everybody were telling him this is a well-deserved victory. So I don't know why he will come up to say such a thing. It's Abdul's fault. Abdul, please start including him in your top 5 so that his what they call his confidence can actually come up. He shouldn't have said
he has to reach my criteria. It is simple.
He's reaching your criteria. He said he's trying to take the footsteps of his what do they call it? His Oga Victor Osimhen.
It's not Osimhen. Leave Osimhen.
Osimhen
260 meters, 2 meters higher than Ronaldo.
For the first time.
Not the first time. He has broken. Why do you say it's the first time?
I'm not talking about it. Like somebody, Ronaldo is known to be that person that lives so high.
He did it once, and then it became record. Now
yes.
Osimhen has done it and gone higher. Everybody says he don't pass up.
He don't pass up. Say he don't pass up.
Record. When Usain Bolt broke the record, it became Usain Bolt's record. Now this is Osimhen is the highest jumper in football.
260 meters.
And Ronaldo was what?
258.
Can you imagine that?
2 centimeters.
Can you imagine?
2 centimeters, not meters. 2 centimeters high.
Do you know what 2 centimeters can do for somebody?
I'm telling you, some people who are near the. But this is it. Are we switching to Osimhen now? Now.
That's not talking about him.
Like I always say, for a player who is not natural, who his career naturally was not a goal scorer with his head, to a player who is now enjoying scoring goals with his head and is now doing so well. When he had that chin issue that he began to wear marks, there were questions whether he would be able to head the ball, whether he would go for headers. But it looks like he's now even going for more headers. When that goal was scored, and like I was interpreting the goal yesterday morning while we were speaking, I was here on Monday morning, that the goal looked like an impossible goal. Now, it did not that's why it was measured, because it is incredible that Osimhen jumped higher than the goalkeeper's hand. A goalkeeper can use his hand to, of course, aid his jumping by picking up the ball. And this guy was higher than that goalkeeper's hand and suspended on the air while he headed the ball into the back of the net. It was a fantastic goal. Even though, yes, you could say there was no cross, it was a defensive error. And after the game, somebody was like, is this guy really human? How will he jump so high to head that kind of ball and score? and was measured and it was 260 centimeters, just 2 centimeters higher than what Ronaldo did again. Was it Sampdoria in the serie? And Ronaldo jumped to power. In his case, he just lifted. Ronaldo jumped to power because he was expecting the ball.
Yes.
So Ronaldo's jump had more power.
Yes.
But Osimhen just went to the ball and lifted.
Just
you know, lift me high. I don't know how to sing.
You won't go sing. You see all
But it was a fantastic goal for Victor Osimhen.
Now talking about Osimhen, Manchester United are still insisting that they can.
Seriously.
I'm liking their persistence.
Yes.
I'm really liking their persistence. They know what they want, and I think I will start backtracking a little from my stance about Manchester United.
You know, because of the person. Okay.
Right now, Manchester United is a topic as is in the picture for the Premier League.
Yes.
It's in 817-687-2132, 0817-687-2134. Those are the numbers that you can join in to be a part of it. First question, where do you think Osimhen should go? Manchester United, Chelsea, according to Oluchi, Real Madrid, if he wants the Ballon d'Or because they have great Ballon d'Or votes. Or if Xavi decides to say that he wants to sell everybody and bring Osimhen, do you think he should go there? Or probably he should go to PSG. Where should he remain at Napoli and continue collecting the peanuts? Well, let's go from there. Let's tell you that Paul Onuachu says he was made for the Premier League.
Congratulations to him.
Well, I don't know if it is a prophet that showed him that or something, but well, Paul Onuachu is very confident that he can make an impact with the Premier League club Southampton, that they are propping the table. He was linked with it, and there he's there. I don't know. Somebody's already calling. Let's pick that call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, big guys.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Abdul.
Good morning.
My name is Blessing. I'm calling for Stamford Bridge.
Stamford Bridge Blessing.
Yes, Stamford Bridge. And big guys.
That bridge is looking like Nyanya Bridge these days.
What did I say? Hello?
I says that bridge is looking like Nyanya Bridge these days.
Talking about Osimhen, I don't want you to go to Manchester United.
Why?
Because we know the Manchester United is the Africa history, that the Africa are not doing, they don't like black. And they are promising that. How do you know that they'll keep to the promise? Or actually, as a young boy that is a 4-year boy, can you take the citizen of a Manchester United fan? We see what they do to Saka and the Rashford.
Sorry about that. I hope you call back. I don't know. Saka playing for Man U?
She was talking about the Euros where the black players who missed the penalty and
it's
then
the
they were
Euros,
subjected. See, I think we should I want us to divert away from when they don't like black players. That's Ferguson did not. Let's be honest. It's Quinton Fed was what does that South African play? Quinton Fortune. Or Flavio. Was it Flavio Manu? Yeah, the Angolan man that also played for United. Flavio.
Yeah.
Which of the two of them are in the play of Victor Osimhen?
Quinton Fortune played but even though he was less than an average player.
Exactly. So let's not use that word. United had not seen a fantastic African player since then that has come their way.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, no.
From
From Meitama, talk to me.
yes, so I know that man to go to.
Where?
I want to go other man or I want to go to place or place. No. I want to go man or Real Madrid.
You should go to Man U or Real Madrid. Okay, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Huh? Okay. Thank you very much. 1 year.
He has done 3. You should add one more.
He has done 3.
You leave when the ovation is what?
Hi.
At the loudest.
But I don't let that boy go injured. They doesn't think about that. Okay. We got it doesn't I wish so. Anyway, Paul Onuachu, he says he was made for the Premier League, and I don't know what you guys think about that.
Well, I saw his debut when he came off the bench, even though Southampton lost that game.
3 goes to nothing.
Yeah, I saw a better version. He was one of the best players when he came off the bench for Southampton. It depends on how Southampton will play with Paul Onuachu. Realistically, I don't know if there's a striker taller than Onuachu in the Premier League. I don't think so.
He's the tallest.
He now become the tallest player in the league, which means he has a height advantage.
Yeah.
Now James Ward-Prowse needs to bring the best of his set-piece abilities to Paul Onuachu's game. Yeah, even though Paul Onuachu is beyond just set-piece play, the likes of Che Adams must also know how to play with a very lanky man up front. You know, drop the ball for him and let him move and roll and play. But for Paul, he's fulfilled his long-term ambition and his dream to play in the English Premier League. But I hope it's not a decision he will regret by going to the Championship.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, guys.
Hi, who's there?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Go on, talk to us.
Yeah, good morning. Michael calling from Apple.
Michael from Apo. I hope you're not in the toilet because I can hear myself.
I said the other day Talita was attacking me that I'm not happy seeing Paul Onuachu playing in Premier League. Yeah, not I'm not happy seeing him going to Southampton. The problem is that the particular position Southampton find themselves, I don't think it's going to be a favorable one to Paul Onuachu because it's very difficult. I'm not pushing them relegation, but it's very difficult for Southampton to survive relegation this season. Considering the way all the teams in this year is firing from all cylinders and they are not performing well. So for me, I should have preferred had even Paul Onuachu go to that transfer for this should have been a better option for him. And think where we should take it. Look at Tawawoni, for example. When Tawawoni was in Union Berlin, for crying out loud, he's playing scoring everywhere. Let's think he went to Nottingham Forest. Yes, when we say that EPL is many of us follow EPL week in, week out to get more news about EPL and other leagues. But for me, if I have opportunity to advise for Paul Onuachu at that particular time, I'll say go. Please go to a club that we look at what is happening to Arigo. I don't wish him good luck. Maybe the player is just like what the other your colleague just said. Maybe the player in Southampton or the coach will find a better route that will fit him where can the banking go replicate his form in Belgium. Thank you guys and God bless you.
Thank you so much. God bless you so much. Paul Onuachu, we're looking at first of all, we have looked at three strikers today.
Yes.
Imade, who says that he's not going in for the top scorer's boot, and we're asking who is his manager. Who is sponsoring him? And the elegance and of Victor Osimhen and Paul Onuachu going to Southampton. Oluchi.
You know, we started complaining from the first day, and I remember one caller and called in and told us that do we want the guy to get old before people get to know him? That he's getting old and he's 29, nobody knows about him. He should come to the English Premier League. Fine, it's a nice thing that he's in the English Premier League. He said it has been a long time dream. Thank you for fulfilling your dream. But just like Abdul said, see, it's not about going to the Premier League. It's about where exactly are you going in the Premier League. Now he's in the when I read after the Southampton match, I saw where they're saying Paul Onuachu and his Southampton his debut Southampton couldn't do anything. You know, that's headline. It really gave me a headache. Like what? Now you're already in the English Premier League, but the players in that team, how far can they help you to actualize that your dream? Or you mean it's just coming there? What if at the end of the season you find yourself being relegated? What are you going to do? What are you going to say? It's already late. We can't tell him to go to Eintracht Frankfurt or any other team. But all I'm saying is, yes, he's going to do his best as a player. He's going to, but I don't think he's going to carry it personally. Joe Aribo, we all know. Like I said last week, I know he's definitely regretting why he came to the English Premier League. And I wouldn't want Onuachu to end like that, because this is a guy that has created a place in Abdul's top 5. Like every week, this guy, or let me say once in 2 weeks, he will find a way to enter that top 5. But at this point,
there are two
I don't
places
even
that have
think
created, they have built house.
Built house. Oshoala and Ademola Lookman.
Osimhen.
Okay.
They have built house.
Built house in Abdul's space. So at this point, I don't even think if this guy is still going to be heard of. We hope he continues doing what he's doing, but not with this team. I'm really scared for him. Even I'm happy that he's in the Premier League, but I'm scared.
Anthony Joshua makes a return to the ring in April. And for the first time in a long while, it will not be a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua has always been box office for boxing promoters, but for the first time in 5 years, Anthony Joshua is not going to be pay-per-view. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, the Bishop will be coming in, and then from boxing we'll go into the NBA, where the record has finally been broken. Is he now to be regarded as the GOAT? Questions to be answered. Well, Anthony Joshua, let's see if he says he's mentally and physically ready. He has a new trainer in Derek James, and Derek James, as a trainer, has trained his boxers to have fast hands. Anthony Joshua has one of the hardest punches in boxing. Well, but not the quickest, and he has one of the softest jaws in boxing. He was knocked down by the Russian, was knocked down by a small man, and he was embarrassed by another small man. So maybe this time around, he will learn how to fight small men. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Michael calling back.
Michael is calling back.
I'm so happy that AJ is trying to get back to the ring, and more especially when the news broke out about his new trainer, Derek James. I was so happy because there's a lot of things that Tony Joshua really needs to upgrade. I mean, to work on. More especially that his low jaw, his blow is not so fast like that. Because sometimes if I go back and I watch some of the games that Tony Joshua lose, most of that game is not supposed to lose. He has every advantage that boxers are supposed to have. So he really need to improve. He really need to step up. You know that he is a true business. He's not come out talking. You know, he talks too much. You understand? He really need to mean business because
he talks too much.
So this time around, under his new trainer, I just pray that the new trainer will correct some of certain things that the Joshua is not getting right. I wish him best of luck.
All right, thank you so much. Derek James was Ring Magazine Boxing Trainer of the Year in 2017, and he's known as somebody who, not a defensive coach, a attack-minded coach, and has fast hands. Let's start with you, Bishop. Talk to me. Derek James, do you think this is a start slow and build it up again?
I think if you ask me basically, I don't think the partner is a match made in heaven. Though I think it's an upgrade in his coaching crew. Why? We all know Anthony Joshua for being an attacking boxer. His problem has been defensive. The guy can't help his job. When you get him 1, 2, 3, he's down, and then
he gets confused.
Exactly. So I felt he'll go for a more defensive trainer who can help him stay in the game more because he's got the power of a punch, who can knock any boxer down on his day. You could see him talking about when he lost to Usyk, where he was talking about what kind of a boxer. He's a modern day boxer who has got the strong arm, who is built, who can knock down anything. But defensively, he's a bit skeptical. I think trying to get him to punch so quickly at this age, may be counterproductive. But who am I to say? Maybe it's something he needs to do. They say offense is the best way of defending. Maybe that's what he needs to do. But
Mayweather is a
but I ask myself, of all the boxers in the world, why German Franklin? Like we said, Franklin has lost only once as well in his boxing career, and he lost to Dylan White, if I'm not mistaken. That was in 2009 or 2019, I beg your pardon. And he's not as if he's a rookie boxer. You talk about the fact that he's no longer on pay-per-view, and I ask myself, who would book Anthony Joshua on pay-per-view? This guy has lost 3 boxing bouts in a row. He lost twice to Usyk, he lost to Andrews Jr. before he recovered and won again. He's not the price asset. Even there's a telecommunication price. He's no longer the price asset of the that he used to be. We had a telecommunications company in Nigeria that was using him out. When he lost the belt, that belt disappeared. That tells you his
who wants to follow loser.
Exactly. His market value has told the beat. So I think I felt to have gotten a boxer who he could beat. Because this Jermaine Franklin fight is a gamble. We all know how he struggled against Dylan White, even though he won him. And fight someone who didn't come on. So I think get someone he could beat, get a knockout win to boost his ego, to boost his aura, and then start punching above his leg gradually to get back to Usyk and the title finish of this one. But going straight to fight Jermaine Franklin is, to me, I think it's a make or mark fight in his career. If he loses this one, it's the beginning. It's not the end, not the beginning of the end. It is the end for Anthony Joshua. He needs to win this fight as quickly as possible. I don't know and how I was thinking. Anyway, he's got a lot of time to practice from now to April is a lot of time to practice.
Didn't he get enough time to practice against usage for the second time?
I don't think.
Maybe that's why he had to
Not more than
change his
6
coach.
months.
Now we know that Derrick James trains welterweights,
Exactly.
and if you are into the
Welter is very
Usyk
quick.
came from
The welterweight.
cruiserweight
Yes.
and went into the heavyweight. So Anthony Joshua has always had problems with
Fast,
boxers with fast hands.
Yeah.
What's the small guy's name that beat him?
And then
Ruiz Jr.
he didn't believe he had that fast hands.
He didn't believe
That's
that.
how big he was. The guy is quick.
Very
Damn.
fast hands. They said one of the fastest hands. And if you are going to fight with the American, what's his name? Not Tyson Fury.
Jimmy Franklin.
No, the other one.
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder measures you and throws the bomb at you.
No, that's not a fighter.
Huh?
He's a monster. He doesn't. I don't think he knows.
And
Exactly.
Tyson
Don't
Fury
fight.
used his skills in boxing
That's what keeps him going.
and keeps him going.
That's really makes it look slow
So,
and
yeah,
steady with the race.
it's a Muhammad Ali is a Muhammad Ali build Muhammad Ali into a monster. That's Tyson Fury.
You know,
The style and the flair.
yeah,
Right.
the thing is about Anthony Joshua and the upcoming match. First of all, I would say that I'm happy that at last he's beginning to think coming back to the ring, because we all know that when he lost the second time to usage, like Nosu said, his market value fell. A lot of things happened to Anthony, mentally and otherwise. But he said he's mentally and physically ready. Recall that Tyson Fury called him out to fight with him December 3rd last year. Yes, and many Nigerians and his fans advised him not to take that fight, which I was one of those people that was shouting, please do not try this thing, I beg, he will just scatter you. Now, when I was going through the profile of this Jimmy Franklin yesterday, I found out that this guy has had 21 wins.
Yeah.
Not until he met Dylan White. So, like Noso said, at this point, I think Joshua should watch it. You are going to fight somebody that has had 21 straight wins.
Fight somebody you have beaten before. Be like Tyson Fury. You know, he fought this guy recently. Went on Chisora. Only had beaten twice. And beat him again. Nobody cares.
So, I know that he's using this fight to bring back his confidence.
Go and beg
But not with somebody like this. What I'm saying is this: if he doesn't want, anything happen to Anthony this time around, he should just pack his bag and retire. Because
why don't you bet Chisora?
Even Britain will not want to see him as the number one again. They may just look for a replacement immediately.
Or maybe
it's a nice one. He's coming back to the ring.
Beg me. I'll take the punches. I'll take the money.
Hello.
She's the microphone, so
Can you imagine? Which one beg you? Who is you?
Well, I stopped being a huge fan of Anthony Joshua because he's beginning to talk too much.
You stopped to be
And as much as I wanted to get back to his best in boxing, I think his best is passing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua should take the big L and call it quits. I'm sorry. It's now gone that bad that it's no longer on pay-per-view. So you have to take scrub. Whatever you get is what you get. I know he wants to force himself to tell himself that I can actually get back. Then he must go back to the basics. One of the reasons why we love Joshua was the fact that it was brutal. He took the fight to the opponent. But right now, when it became more of a commercial value than a boxer,
Guys has more thoughts.
and he began to suffer. Again, maybe his visit to Nigeria. Let me
I knew I was going to say that. As I'm looking at
let me keep that one to
Better
myself.
keep it.
Also affected, but I think Joshua should become a better boxer. He should become a better fighter in the ring.
I think the
And
reason why
this is what he needs to
the reason
do.
he got to this level is because he's a manager anyhow.
And now,
I don't think he would have.
and now he's going for a new
That
trainer.
was his promoter.
Yes, that's why I think he got to this level.
Yeah.
And that's selected his fight.
No,
No,
at
but
the
now
end of the day,
you would have
it's
forgotten about Anthony Joshua.
it's the marketing value for the hour. What? See, if at some point anybody that is good that is raining,
move on to the next
him
one.
and then he
That's
find
the-
his
that's
fight.
the job of a
No,
That's his
no,
problem.
No,
That's his
there
job.
were times
Now
he could have
you
fought
don't
Deontay Wilder when he was on fire.
No,
The time he fought
he would have
the
not
coach was
because
and I was playing his fights and making money. Until he lost that belt and he had to have jumped down to another person. He has now moved to that guy.
what will you do as a promoter? You keep saying you will get back.
If you think you can't talk again, I'll put you here. I'll sack you.
So for Anthony Joshua,
You can't believe in me. Come back, spirit.
Who is you?
Hey, you can't believe the purple patch.
like seriously.
Is it a purple patch?
Purple patch, go.
Purple patch, go.
Red patch.
They look like me.
Talking about purple patches, switch over. Let's go to the NBA and leave the squared circle. They lost 130 to 133, but that's not the headline.
But everybody was celebrating like they won.
It's not the headline. Finally, LeBron James can hold on to
Won something.
greatness
Something.
as the highest scoring player, 20 seasons, and has overcome Karim Abdul-Jabbar's scoring record. Abdul, take it from there. Let me start with Abdul.
What a night it was for LeBron James, 4-time NBA winner with 3 different clubs, the Heat, the Cavs, and then the Lakers. Now, for a player who was #1 draft pick in the draft in 2003, he has come a very long way. 20 seasons, and he's doing it at the best level. Now, he surpassed Karim Abdul-Jabbar's record of 38,387. That is an astronomical number to do in NBA in 20 seasons. He now goes down as the best scorer in the NBA history,
And
the greatest.
He's not
And he's not retired yet. Now, the timeline was February for him to break this record. I was probably thinking middle February, but the man, you could see the entire euphoria. He needed just 38 points yesterday, going into the game to break that record,
and he exactly scored 38.
and he scored exactly 38.
36 points.
Okay.
And he scored 30.
Okay, 36, and he scored 38.
Yeah.
Now, for James, even before the game, the spotlight was on him. You will know that he was going to do it. You just could feel it. Like, I saw he's walking into the stadium. When he came out for practice, he wore a headset. He put his phone in his pocket. And with that, he was practicing.
So much swagger.
Now, while practicing, I counted the number of threes he made, 7. While practicing, 7. 6 twos. Which means in practice alone, he had already told us that it is tonight. It is not going to go beyond this night. And he did it. See, LeBron James an icon. Is everything you want. See, is everything you want in a sportman. On the court, he's a fantastic player. Off the court, he's a role model. A complete an ideal role model.
The first active business billionaire.
1 billion.
Yes, first active player to hit $1 billion.
That's huge. That is huge. 4 times NBA champion. See, the All-Star team. It's going to be his 13th or 13th season in the All-Star.
He's about surpassing LeBron James. Michael Jordan's record of making the All-Star games.
And
Can't you break it?
He will. His record. Let me just read out some of his record.
Please help
Of course.
Right, top.
But let me just read some of his record. 4-time NBA champion.
4-time.
4-time MVP finals. 4-time NBA most valuable player. 19 NBA All-Star. 3-time NBA All-Star game MVP. 13-time All NBA first team. 3-time All NBA second team. 2 times All NBA third team. Now this is it. For the entire season he has played in the NBA. He has always been in something.
Yes.
If not the first team, it's the second team or the third team. Now 5-time NBA all-time defensive first team. The NBA all-time defensive second team. The NBA Rookie of the Year in 2004, 1 year after making his debut. The NBA All-Rookie first team in 2004. The NBA Scoring Champion in 2008. The NBA Assist Leader in 2020. And the NBA all-time leading scorer. LeBron James. See, that's what even while playing for America.
And he's not a scorer.
He's not a scorer. 2
2
times Olympic gold medalist.
Exactly.
And a bronze medalist.
If you don't know somebody got that last one.
And then World Cup winner.
Bronze.
Okay, bronze. He didn't go
Bronze.
he went okay once.
You know America was
And then he's part owner of Liverpool.
Yeah, you need to get us
Record.
Yeah, that's not the personal record. You have dented the whole image.
I was just saying that. Why bringing
But
Liverpool here?
anyway,
Part owner Liverpool.
we need to get a ball and do that picture he took after the game. A ball and then number one. Nobody comes close. I don't think
And
anybody
he's still
comes
going to
close.
score some
See,
more.
He will.
You don't see, it's the way he scored the goal that made it look good. A step back, 10 seconds to the end of the game, and then a layup. And the applause from Abdul-Jabbar, who was live at the stadium, saying, finally, I pass on the touch.
Abdul-Baba was not happy initially.
He was
No, I displace you now.
See, Big ID, remember that when Rahu was high school scorer in Champions League? That 77 looked like can never be broke. No, it was 75. Then he went to Shaka. I put it to 77. And it looked like nobody in this world will break it.
The way Ronaldo ran past it. They did not surpass it with style. They ran past it.
The one Ronaldo came, Ronaldo just came out when he moved. You know when it was Man United, they were like, this record, nobody will break up. Ronaldo's first season in Madrid, you know it. I think he said it's double digit.
15, 16, 17.
In the group stage, he will score 10 goals. 11. And
Come on, LeBron James is playing. See, we need to. He's an icon. Basketball, whatever is getting older.
But the big question right now, I was listening to Stephen A. Smith, and it was like, all round, this is the best player ever. All round game. LeBron James plays as a center, can play as a guard, and can play as a forward.
Yeah.
And unlike Michael Jordan, he brings everybody to play. He makes everybody better. He's not as selfish as Kobe. He's not as ruthless as Michael Jordan.
Kobe's not selfish.
Kobe does not
Kobe's
pass.
a forward. A forward who passes a shameless forward. Look at Less. He's a foolish boy. How do you tell a striker to say a post on the goal and then pass? It is suicidal. It is erroneous. You can't take don't say that. Kobe Bryant, I loved him. He sees the post, he never looks back.
He doesn't pass.
His eyes on his eyes.
Even Shaq had to like overpass one now.
Yeah.
He said
When you see the price.
they told him there's no I in team.
Exactly now. But he said no, but there's still I in team. If you put I, you put dot. That dot is important. Come on, man. Kobe Bryant, I don't know if arguing was so selfish, but when you look at his numbers and what he did for the Lakers, when they won it,
63.
you don't say, come on. So that is like, it's not like when LeBron James, please, they're going to tell you, when you get to the midfield,
Pass.
get the ball to LeBron. When you get to the midfield,
That's the
get the ball
finisher.
to don't even ask, it's not tactical. No need to, like when the coach was, when Pep Guardiola will tell you, when you get the ball to Foden, get the ball to Haaland. They all know these things. Because you know when the ball gets to Haaland, you know what happens next. You know the same thing with Kobe Bryant. Please, let's not say something. He was